doing a series of vlogs looking at where we're at and where we're going after 3 years of off-grid permaculture homesteading.
Hi, babe.
Hi, love.
Alright.
So today is the 12th topic in the Sharing Our Journey series, our last topic, and it's on our off-grid tiny house, which we lovingly call our cabin.
And it does qualify as a tiny house, just barely. I actually did measurements of the interior to get the interior square footage. We're right at 500 square feet. And if you think about a 500 square foot cabin with 8 people in it, we could probably have like 1,000 square foot cabin and still qualify for a tiny house if you think about square footage needs per person.
Right.
But I digress.
Alright, so where we're at with our cabin is mostly already covered in 2 previous videos that we did. So if you'd like to know more about the inside of our cabin, there's Off-Grid Cabin Tour 1 where I walk you through the inside of our cabin, and that one also looks a little bit at our heating system, hot water system, and what we would have done differently there. So check that out. And then Cabin Tour 2.
Cabin Tour 2. That was mostly the exterior stuff. And I talk about our water catchment systems, our tank tower that supplies our pressure for all the interior plumbing, and also the solar system is covered on that, which is all integral, of course, part of the cabin.
So that's pretty much where we're at. If you check out those 2 videos, then we don't have to repeat all that information. So moving on to lessons learned in relation to our cabin. We have a kitty attack.
We are under attack. He's climbing up me. He is really desperate for some attention.
One of the biggest lessons that we have learned, which we really couldn't have done anything differently, is from the very beginning, and that's related to the structure of our cabin. We built just a traditional structure, conventional build, and that was mostly because we were offered free help to put it up. So we couldn't pass that up. But if we could go back, if we had the finances to do it differently, we highly recommend doing a passive house structure. And that would just really help in the off-grid situation, keeping the house cool. It would allow for airflow to go up and be released much better than ours does. We do have a skylight and a pretty high window, but still a lot of the heat hovers along the ridgeline, and the passive house structure would, I think, be a lot more efficient for that.
Let that air escape, the hot air escape. Definitely.
So here's an example of a passive house structure. In this type of structure, all the hot air goes up to the top section here and comes out these windows at the top. With our structure, it's kind of built the opposite, and so our heat just kind of lingers up at the top rafter area and has nowhere to escape except for on one side. So this is what we think would be just a great possibility for anyone wanting to build a small off-grid structure. You could still put a little half loft back here and have an open balcony through the center. So you could still put in this balcony like we have with the railing across, and that would allow all the hot air from below to rise up through and into the top and then escape through these windows all along that center area. So here you've got summer sun protection right here. Hey buddy, summer sun protection here, but then in the winter time you still get warmth coming in through here, through the windows in the front, and this is obviously south facing here, so winter sun can go in here. Perfect place for solar panels. It's just such a great design. And also, along with structure, earth bag construction would have been awesome, but we just had no experience and didn't know anyone that had much experience with that.
Windows. I found the windows that we have on Craigslist and got a really good deal for all of them. They're the crank type, the casement windows that are The interior is wood on them, the exterior is aluminum wrap. I would not recommend that, especially because of the humidity here. So the interior wood has a tendency to get mildew buildup on them. And there is some warping that happens and whatnot also because of the humidity. So I would just get the vinyl type of windows that slide open would be better. And
Or aluminum.
Or aluminum through and through. Would have been better for our situation.
Another thing we would have done differently is our flooring. We used a tongue and groove pine flooring, which is beautiful, very nice. However, here where the fluctuation from super humid to super dry in the winter, it cracks. Lots of cracks, and that's a lot of extra work in cleaning, having to try and keep all those cracks clean all the time. So I'm not sure what we could have done differently.
Different kind of flooring.
In this climate, we probably should have chose a different type of flooring. And same with our wallboards. They're pine wallboards. They're beautiful, but they also have cracks. And it just makes our little cabin a perfect habitat for bugs. So
yeah, instead of pine wallboards, we would be nice to go cedar.
Yeah, hopefully that would get at least deter the bugs a little bit.
Cedar wallboards would have been better.
Yeah.
Also deter the mold and mildew on the pine.
Right, which thankfully the pine hasn't been too bad. There's just been a couple places with mildew, but not too bad. Another lesson learned, we have these really cool built-in drawers for our stairway. Under or going up our stairs, just the first 4 stairs, I believe, have really cool drawers, and it's great storage, and you need all the storage you can get in a tiny house. However, we don't have a no-shoe policy yet in our home, and dirt gets all over those floors and goes into the drawers and makes a huge mess.
The dirt goes all over the steps that then go into the drawers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that wrong.
Yeah, you said that wrong.
Okay. So in the future, in order to help make it a little easier to clean out those drawers, I think we're gonna find some bins that fit down inside of there. So then all we need to do is clean the lid off of the bin.
So our goals going forward, we want to do an add-on mudroom. So that'll be really cool. That'll help keep our place much cleaner. To have a place where everybody can step in,
Take off shoes,
stomp, everything off, take their shoes off, and then come into the cabin. Also, it's just gonna open up the space where we hang jackets and all that kind of thing. So it'll really increase our space, and that'd be really nice.
Yeah, that's
really nice.
I think one of the biggest things I've missed having is a place to organize all the shoes and coats and keep that all kind of separate from the rest of the cabin so that the rest of the cabin stays cleaner.
Who is the super organizer of this family? This guy or this gal? This guy or this gal? Boop, 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 boop. Yep, this gal.
And depending on how much space we add on for that mudroom, I would also like to utilize maybe some of that room for a big family closet. We don't have any closets for clothes right now, so that would be amazing to have a big family closet where we can keep all the clothes organized.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, so next goal after the mudroom and closet, family closet.
Family closet.
The front of our house, we want to turn into a greenhouse actually, and also a sitting room. So we can kind of expand our living space even more that way, and where we can start plants in a little greenhouse. We'll open up the front of our house. We'll actually take out our front door, and we'll take out the 2 big windows that are there and open that up. So then we'll just basically do a full add-on, and it will turn it into a full greenhouse there out front.
Sort of like a sunroom type of an idea. It's south facing and already covered with a patio, so patio cover.
Yep. And then the summer kitchen. Tell us about the summer kitchen, honey.
Well, I already do a bit of cooking outside on the propane stove, and I'd like to get a little bit more organized outdoor kitchen area. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to fit in with our outdoor patio space that we currently have, but we are hoping to add a patio over our root cellar on the opposite side of our house as soon as the root cellar is done. So I'm thinking that might be a good place to have a screened-in outdoor kitchen area. So
We'll probably steal a lot of ideas from Doug and Stacy on that too.
yeah,
They did a nice summer kitchen.
they did a very nice summer kitchen.
I think Doug kind of likes his wife.
I think so.
I think so.
I think he does. She likes him too.
Yeah, most of the time. She doesn't like it when he gets googly with her on video.
I guess one final goal, well, there's probably many more, but one other big goal for outside our cabin area is an ice house. And so we're tossing around ideas of where that might be positioned and how we can utilize that. We have actually really cold winters here for cold storage.
Yeah. So that whole ice house concept, we're going to see if we can implement it. So what do you do if your kids get bored? Give them a hammer, some nails, and a place where they can put them to use. And they will not be bored. Are you bored?
Yeah.
Is that fun? You like banging stuff with a hammer? Yeah.
All right, that concludes the Sharing Our Journey series. We would love it if you guys would leave a comment below on what was your favorite topic in the series that we did. And if you didn't get to watch them all, or you kind of forgot at this point what all the topics were,
You need to go watch them all.
check out the description. I'll leave a list of the 12 topics. And yeah, just let us know which one was your favorite.
And when you go to our channel and you click videos, playlists,
Yeah, we did create a playlist as well that you can see all 12 topics.
make it a little bit easier that way as well.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you so much, you guys. We are getting close to 1,000 subscribers. And in anticipation for that, we want to start planting the seed of a question and answer vlog. So, the end of this month, the end of this month, we will do a question and answer if there's enough questions. To do a question for the Q&A, on our channel, click on the About, and then there, click on Send Message, and message us the questions that you would want us to answer on a Q&A time.
Any question you want. It could be related to a topic that we've covered or something totally new. Just wanted to celebrate having so many great subscribers and have fun doing a Q&A video. So
Yeah, it can be something random, crazy, fun. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. We are enjoying this journey. We're enjoying each other. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And whatever you do, do with your whole heart. This is how the children help us watch the baby. They come up here and just have all kinds of fun together. What are you doing, Scooter?
Holding the yummy.
You're just holding her?
Yeah.
Joshy, what are you doing? Hey, Creator, what you doing? Eating a piece of cake? That's cheese, huh? What are you doing, Esther? Oh, it says she's going down for cheese. She didn't know there was cheese available. And Nene Bug, what are you doing over there?
I forgot.